And with me in studio now is Mike Manahan. He's a spokesperson for a company called EPAZ Incorporated. EPAZ is the stock symbol. Mike, good to see you again.
It's great to be here, as always.
Well, it's glad to have you here. Now, EPAZ describes itself as a provider of cloud-based software for large and mid-sized businesses. Can you kind of explain to us what cloud-based software means?
Yeah, absolutely. Legacy software that was developed years ago was designed to be used inside a facility. It was loaded up in your own server. It was probably in the back room somewhere, and only the people in your company were connected to that software. Today, we live in a world where we have cloud-based software. It's provided over the internet, much like Facebook. I go onto Facebook. Facebook doesn't have software on my computer. It's often some server somewhere, and everybody who uses Facebook has access to it. That's basically the way we deliver our software products. We have a number of niche software products. Most of them are in the business process management space. We have a number of Fortune 500 companies as customers, as an example. We have electronic medical records. We have space management software. But it's all delivered on a cloud-based, internet-based platform.
Well, I know the company, as of late, especially in the last 9 to 12 months, has been growing their customer base and doing so largely by acquisition. Now, is that something we can expect to continue?
Absolutely. That's a core part of our strategy. You know, there's about 3,500 potential customers, potential acquisition targets out there that have software that we think could be part of what we'd like to do. We have actually identified 8 specific companies that we're very interested in. We're in active discussions with 4 to 5 of those companies, and we're very confident that within the next 12 months we can actually close on 4 to 5 of those acquisitions.
Well, let's talk about that, because of course you're an emerging company. Often emerging companies face tremendous funding challenges, especially in this kind of an economy. How's the company set up funding-wise?
Well, you know, funding is always a challenge for small companies, and the concern investors have is the company going to have to issue too much stock and create a whole bunch of dilution in order to get the capital it needs to expand the business? Fortunately, our strategy involves buying companies that have existing revenues, existing customers, that will throw profits down to the bottom line. So as we may need to issue stock in order to make some of these acquisitions, they will all be incremental on the revenue and the profit side. So we believe that the enhanced revenues and profits will more than offset any dilution we may have to take, because there is going to be a little bit of stock needed to be issued in order to close these acquisitions.
Interesting. Now, the company put out news this week about a 1-for-10 stock dividend for something called Project Flex. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, the CEO and the founder of this company is a very knowledgeable individual. He's a technology guy. He's an inventor and a creator. And he developed a product that we believe is an extremely good product. It just doesn't fit into our sort of inventory, if you will, of software platforms. It's not even related in any way. So we made the decision, let's spin that off into a separate company, give everybody who's a shareholder in our company a share in that new company, and let that company operate on its own.
Once again, the company is called EPAZ Incorporated. EPAZ is their stock symbol. Be sure to visit their website, epaz with 2z's.com. Mike, it's always exciting when you bring this into us. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.